Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. It is day 3 at the ACC Showcase, and we are getting started with a good one. It's the Seahawks of UNC-Wilmington and the Profs of Rowan. So far in this ACC Showcase, UNCW, they lost 3-2 to Rider a couple days ago. Yesterday, they responded with a 6-3 win against Delaware. And Rowan still searching for that first win here in Springfield, Virginia. They lost 7-5 to Penn State after blowing a 4-goal lead, and then they lost 5-1 to Virginia Tech yesterday. Virginia Tech on a 13-game heater.
Yeah, the Hokies are definitely the best team I've watched play this year. No fault to Rowan for losing that one, but you and I have been on the call for both of those first two games for the Profs. That 7-5 loss to Penn State is one that absolutely stings for Rowan. They had that 4-0 lead halfway through the game, controlling the pace of play against the Ice Lions, and then Penn State just slowly chipping away, and Rowan just could not pull it off in the end.
This is set to be a good one, though. We feel like these are two teams kind of evenly matched, similar play style, as we are set to go here on the North Rink at St. James. Puck is down, and we are underway. In goal for Rowan, it's going to be number 31, Jake Booth, and he will be matched by Dylan Clancy in net for the Seahawks.
Yeah, Jake Booth played a really good game against Penn State, just could not get any defensive support in that third period, causing that 7-5 loss.
This is Zach Owens on the far side. He's going to play it in deep. After it is Riccardi. Near side, Connor Milliken trying to pump it out. And it's a 2-on-2 scrum along the wall. It goes behind Jake Booth. Riley Rudolph on his backhand. Karakavitis now. Backhands it out to center for Corey Levy of the Seahawks. Played near side and all the way back into Rowan territory. This is Cameron Chandler. Been one of Rowan's best players so far this tournament. And Luke Moses will reset things for the Seahawks. Now Kai Levy. Look out, a turnover. Trying to play it right in front is Milliken. He almost does so. And UNC-Wilmington will move out.
Yeah, Milliken unlucky right there that he's got to work against Kai Levy. You and I are in agreement. He is one of the best players you and I have watched play this season. Such a smooth skater and a great puck handler on that blue line for Wilmington.
Absolutely, and Kai Levy just took a big hit. He looks a little shaken up from it.
Yeah, he's heading to the bench right now.
Yeah, it looks like he almost got the wind knocked out of him. He ran into Nicholas Thomas, who's in alone, and he couldn't pull the trigger. The puck rolled off his stick.
Rolling puck right in front of Dylan Clancy right there. Clancy doesn't have to come up with a save, just an unlucky break for Nicholas Thomas on that one.
This is Duffy far side. He's going to shoot one over the net. And Cutler pinching in from the point. Puts it right on Clancy. First shot of the game. Frattaroli down deep. This one bounces off the back of the net. And this is Roberts for the Seahawks. He'll take things slow, give it to his defensive partner, but a little bit of confusion there. This is Cam Trainer, the captain for Wilmington. He's going to put it off the glass out to center. 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Still no score. Seahawks, Profs. Lawson through center. This one heads deep into the Rowan end, but it's icing against Wilmington.
Rowan with the first shot of the game down at the other side, or, well, it very clearly looks like a shot to us, but I guess they put nothing on the board for it.
Wow.
That looked like a clean-as-day save by Dylan Clancy on that point shot from Cutler, but neither goalie's got a save yet,
Wow.
according to the scorekeepers here.
There was only one person in the scorers table. Now there's two. I wonder if maybe he will change something.
Yep.
This one is sent far side. After it, Lynn Harris. He's going to move it up the wall. And a quick touch pass by Jones, and this should be a penalty. No call. Wow, that looked like a clear trip.
Yeah, UNC-Wilmington getting away with one right there. That was, I believe, 22 is Gray, who got tied up in center ice. Got his stick caught up in the skates of a Rowan player right there, knocked him down, but no call by the officials.
This is Gray behind the net. Bradley Gray to the point. Levy's going to shoot one through traffic, and Jake Booth makes his first stop of the game.
Kai Levy getting the screens in place in front of him. Nice shot from the left point right there, going for a potential deflection or just a shot where Jake Booth couldn't see it. But number 31, nice glove save right there to cover up.
It is a busy day on the Maryland Hockey Network. 4 games on the docket today. It all starts here on the North Rink, and we will be on this rink all day long. So make sure to stay tuned for more ACC Showcase action.
So good that we're on this rink all day long.
Yeah.
That back and forth between the North and the South is not fun.
Yeah, we don't have to move. as Clancy will direct that one into his glove. 3 minutes gone here in period number 1. Still no score.
All right, they gave Dylan Clancy a save for that one, so both goalies officially on the board now.
There we go. Face-off will be to the left of Clancy. Wilmington's going to change. Neal and Trainer step on the ice. This is Logan Neal behind the net. He had the overtime winner when Wilmington came to play Maryland. There's a backhand shot. That time came off the stick of Bianchi.
Yeah, that was a beautiful goal to pull off the win over the Terps in Laurel at the beginning of October. Just went backhand on Ian Hutchinson in overtime. Great goal after a furious Terps comeback to force OT in that game.
That was a good game. This one played right in front by Knoll. Goes through everyone. At the point, it's Rudolph. Now Knoll's going to turn and shoot one. Pad save Clancy.
Sliding Clancy right there, throwing out the right pad. He was slightly out of position. Nice late adjustment to get the stop right there.
Collision on the far wall. Now Cameron Chandler enters the offensive zone. He gets rubbed off on the wall, that time by Siggins. And Riley Rudolph going to throw this one right back in. After it is Zach Owens. Connor Milliken on his backhand will put it deeper. Karakavitis behind the end line. Trying to play it towards the middle. Cameron Chandler now will. Look out. Milliken a shot. Big pad save Clancy.
He was looking for a rebound for Karakavitis right there. Karakavitis just got tied up. Could not get a stick on it. Nice save by Clancy on Connor Milliken.
Smooth skating here by Frattaroli. Tipped through center, but it's Logan Neal of the Seahawks. Now to Bowman Graves. Zach Owens in the offensive zone. Trying to dangle around, and he does. Right in on Booth. And the puck slides right to Jake Booth.
Good defensive play from Connor Milliken right there, getting the check in on Zach Owens to make that shot. Just a little dribbler in on Jake Booth instead of a hard wrister going on that high glove side.
And behind us on the South Rink, Denison and East Carolina getting their warm-ups underway.
Yeah, over-under on the amount of shots given up by East Carolina today.
Oh, yeah, we've seen a lot. I don't know too much about Denison. I'm going to say give me 47.5.
All right, I'll take the over.
You liked that line, didn't you?
Yep. Nice set piece off the draw for Owens right there, ripped it just high.
And here comes Rowan back the other way. There's a shot and a pad stop, that time by Clancy. And here comes Kai Levy for the Seahawks. Backhand pass to the middle, intercepted by Mike Frattaroli. And he's going to skate it out on his own. Near side Thomas trying to make a rink-wide pass. Intercepted. And this will make its way back into neutral territory. Back for it, David Cutler. He's going to turn back into his own zone. Look out, Frattaroli.
That one clicks off the official.
Yeah. And look out, stretch pass the other way. Duffy in behind the defense, and it's poked away by Clancy.
Good awareness there by Dylan Clancy, getting that stick down and preventing a breakaway opportunity. Just a bit of a breakdown from UNC-Wilmington right there, letting that stretch pass through.
5 shots on goal already for the Profs. Only 1 for Wilmington.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Kai Levy on the ice. Hopefully he's going to be back soon for the Seahawks.
This is Curran behind his end line. He goes down. That was Finley trying to play it to the front, but this is Luke Moses now. Roberts in. He's going to shoot one. That was blocked by Lynn Harris.
Lost his stick, too. Great block by Lynn Harris right there.
And this will be played out to center. That time it was Brian Bowman on the clear. Taberham for Moses. Moses going to look up ice right through the middle. And it's turned over. Williams couldn't handle. And Lynn Harris back in Rowan territory. We'll put this off the glass. It looked like it hit the netting.
I was about to say, that looked like it clicked out of play.
No whistle, so we keep playing. Lynn Harris turning away from pressure. Backhand pass near side. Carter Jones plays this through the middle, and possession changes at center. Moses towards the middle of the ice, trying to make a pass, looking for Roberts. That was Max Finley in the way. Lawson looking for Roberts. And now Finley again will move out for the Profs. End of a long shift, so the Profs need a change. They're going to get all 5 skaters off.
Yep, much needed change for Rowan right there. A lot of good turnovers forced by Wilmington in neutral to set up some opportunities in the other way.
This one played near side, hit on the near boards. That was Culbreth on Knoll. And at center, Gray and Rudolph battle. This is fired into the Rowan end. Dominic Riccardi, he can't clear. Logan Neal keeps it in. DeAndrea trying to sweep it towards the front. That was Zangara in the way. And back comes Josh Bianchi. 7 minutes gone here in period one. Still no score. And there is Kai Levy on the ice.
Good to see him back out there. That was a tough hit they took earlier, and that was close to being a delay of game penalty on UNC-Wilmington.
And Dylan Clancy flashing the leather. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was Nicholas DeAndrea who had the puck in his glove for a solid amount of time in the corner back there. Lucky no call, but Dylan Clancy, nice little save there from his behind on the ice, threw the glove out, made it look easy.
Gave it a little extra flash, too.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. And that one off a defender and in. It's JT Zangara right off the face-off. A weird bounce, and Rowan is on the board first.
Yeah, weird bounce is right. JT Zangara with a set piece off the draw, rips it from that right circle, and it deflects off of Joey Bessemer for UNC-Wilmington. Unfortunate break for the Seahawks right there. Friendly fire goal, and it's 1-0 Profs with 12:54 to go here in the first period.
Absolutely nothing Dylan Clancy could do. He thought that puck was going high. You could see him almost jump up in the air, and the deflection off of Bessemer puts it right through his 5-hole, and Rowan on the board. And we get a whistle for a hand pass here.
Yep, that one hitting the glove of Siggins and then played by another Seahawk, so this will come back out to neutral.
And that did look like a set play down there, but obviously Zangara not expecting that deflection off of a defender.
No, absolutely not. It was meant to be a one-timer off the face-off, but I don't think he was trying to go 5-hole on that play.
I really don't think he was. And this is offside at the Wilmington line. So shots are in favor of Rowan right now, 6-1.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of play thus far. A lot of good turnovers forced in neutral ice to maintain possession. UNC-Wilmington's had a few go the other way, but they have struggled to get them on net. Jake Booth has only faced one shot so far.
Face off in neutral territory. This is Frattaroli trying to play it through center. Now David Cutler will fire it in. Kai Levy behind his own net. He will give it far side. That is Reith. He has it stolen away. This one played into the middle by Karakavitis. No one there.
That pass just slightly offline for Cameron Chandler. If that one connects, number 18 on White's got a chance in alone on Dylan Clancy.
Kai Levy at center knocks it out of the air. Levy going to move into the offensive zone but loses control of the puck. Back comes Rowan. And a penalty upcoming. It looks like it's going to go against.
I think it's Kai Levy who's going to be heading off for the Seahawks.
Let's see, because we saw Jake Booth heading to the bench.
Yeah, it looked like it was definitely
on Wilmington.
But
now it's David Cutler of Rowan heading to the box.
That was an odd-timed whistle for the touch-up then. It looked like that was clear possession by the Seahawks when they finally blew it dead.
And a dangerous play. If Booth went to the bench.
That's a free goal.
Would have been an empty net. So it's David Cutler. He'll sit for 2. Interference was the call. Him and Kai Levy got tied up.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was Kai Levy. It looked like he was the one who initiated the contact, but the officials calling it on David Cutler right there. UNC-Wilmington gets a power play here to try and respond for that unfortunate bounce that they saw a few minutes ago.
So we'll get our first look at both teams on the special teams here. It is a power play chance for the Seahawks. Logan Neal enters the zone. Taberham leaves it for Corey Levy. Pass to the point. Neal. Near side Owens. And Neal again. Fake shot to Owens. And right back to Neal. He'll go far side with it. Levy. Waiting. To the point again. Neal. Everything around the outside. Levy's going to shoot one now. That just goes wide. Owens. And Logan Neal. These three working it around the top of this power play.
Yeah, beautiful passing by Wilmington right here, but they should try and get a switch in soon to try and throw off these defenders even more. There's one.
And good job by Rowan keeping everything to the outside so far. At the top, Neal for Levy. And Neal again. Corey Levy once more. Near side. Owens is going to fire one. Saved by Booth. The rebound put off the side of the net and kept in by Neal.
They finally got that one-timer that they were going for from Owens on the right circle. Great passing between him and Neal.
No stick for Jake Booth. There's a shot tipped in front. I think Booth got a piece of it. Rowan still can't clear.
Yeah, Taberman with a beautiful deflection and tied it. He's going for another one right there. Jake Booth's able to cover up. The shot from Neal was trying to be tipped by Taberham. Nobody could get a stick on it. Jake Booth's able to cover. Golden chance for the Seahawks right there. 36 seconds to go on this power play.
And now Jake Booth will be able to grab his stick. He was without his goalie stick for about 30 seconds there. And always dangerous for a goaltender when they lose that twig.
Yeah, beautiful puck movement on that power play so far from the Seahawks, though. A lot of great passing between the circles and the point. That amazing one-timer by Owens didn't miss by much.
Face off to the left of Jake Booth. Is that Evan Knoll taking the draw?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put the defenseman in the face-off circle.
So
well, now they won't.
So Knoll tossed from the draw, and it's won by Roberts. At the point, this is Kai Levy. He's going to put it towards the net. Tipped right in front by Roberts. Jake Booth was ready for it.
Yeah, Jake Booth standing tight right there. Late deflection by Roberts. Good save there for number 31. 31 seconds left on this power play as well.
10.5 minutes remaining in period one.
They're going to try and win this one back for Levy.
Still 1-0 Rowan. Roberts right in the middle trying to pull the trigger. Turning and shooting is Lawson. He missed the net. Moses making a move. He'll give down low. Lawson for Moses. He's got Levy at the top. He gives there. Moses gets it back. Walking towards the net. Shoots one low, and it just squeaks through the crease.
I think they were trying to get one more pass over to Gray on the right circle, and he just could not open up. Really good defense from Rowan on the penalty kill right there.
Roberts trying to dangle at center. He's going to fire it in. Booth out to stop it. We are back at even strength. Cutler out of the box. Kromchik didn't realize it, and he sends it the length of the ice. Will it be icing? It's waved off. So 5-on-5 hockey. Rowan still leading by 1. Here is Roberts moving through center, waiting for Moses to get onside, and he does. Roberts going wide. Frateroli on him. And into the middle now. Karakavadis will move it out for Rowan. Here comes Connor Milliken. Milliken a backhand pass near side. Chandler gonna fire this one low. Pad save Clancy. He had Milliken crash in the net.
Yeah, really good save by Clancy right there and better rebound control. Connor Milliken with a very good positioning to try and bury a rebound right there. Missing an attempt from Cameron Chandler.
Cameron Chandler trying to get fancy behind the net. Puck just rolled off his stick. I've been waiting for someone to try it this weekend. That's the first attempt we've seen.
I was about to say, I've been waiting all weekend for somebody to give it a shot. Cameron Chandler did not disappoint right there. Did not miss that one by much.
Back the other way. This is Bradley Gray. He shoots one just high. DeAndrea trying to twist it back for Gray. Gray right in front. Oh, Jake Booth with the glove.
Jake Booth with a diving save. Bradley Gray got alone in tight. Ripped a wrister right in front of Jake Booth. A late dive, throwing up that left-handed glove, is able to snag it out of the air. Great stop from number 31, his best of the day so far.
Beautiful stuff from the Rowan goaltender, flashing the leather, and both goalies matching each other there. 8:45 remaining in the period. We'll get another whistle. Shots currently 7-6, so Wilmington has creeped back on the shot clock thanks to that power play.
Yeah, they got a lot of good looks on that power play. Couldn't get anything past Jake Booth, but they were getting the opportunities they were going for. That one-timer from Owens on the right circle was probably their best chance during that sequence. A nice deflection in front right there. That was Logan Colbreth getting a stick on it late off the shot from Trainer.
He kind of waved at it with his stick, but he was standing aside of Jake Booth, so Booth was able to see it.
Yeah,
not
providing a great screen, but that was a really good tip.
Riccardi throws it around far side. Jones is going to tip it out to center. This is Tabraham who's going to throw it right back in.
Icing.
And this is icing. That was close. And Tabraham asking why.
Yeah, Tabraham thought he was across the center line. I thought he was too, but linesmen disagree, and it looks like they might put this one back at neutral.
Yep, and they're going to let him change as well. So refs going back on their call.
Well, we've been waiting for it this weekend. It feels like you and I always see at least one missed icing call a game. We went 2 days in a row without seeing any.
Yep. Tabraham, he'll play it near side for Cam Trainer. And Trainer will go back for Tabraham. Off the glass and out. Wilmington looking for a break, and there's a penalty. Riley Rudolph. Yeah, tripping call, and Rowan heading right back to the box. that Wilmington power play is going to get another opportunity here.
Yeah, Riley Rudolph getting his stick caught in the skates of Colbreth at neutral ice right there. Colbreth trying to spark an offensive rush for Wilmington. Riley Rudolph trying to defend him, just gets his stick a little bit too close to the skates of Colbreth, knocks him down easily. Easy call for the officials in this Wilmington power play, which had a lot of good looks on its first attempt, will get back to work.
Face off to the left of Booth. Levy and Duffy on the draw. It's won by Corey Levy. Zach Owens will take control. Owens at the face-off circle. To the point, it's Logan Neal. He'll walk and give it back to Owens across for Levy. Levy back to the point, Neal. Neal's going to shoot one through traffic. The rebound sits there. Booth looking for it. It's swept away from danger by Duffy. Booth without his stick.
Again.
Oh, my goodness. That stick is at the face-off circle.
That's got to be a penalty if he picks up that stick.
I don't think Cutler's allowed to do that. He drops it now right in front. Graves looking to pull the trigger. It goes wide. And Cutler, I guess you are allowed to? I don't know. Maybe the refs didn't see it as this is cleared. And Booth will be able to grab his stick.
Yeah, that might be one of those. That might be one of those things that you're allowed to do in this league. But every level of hockey I've ever played at, if a player loses his stick, especially the goalie, nobody's allowed to assist them in getting it back.
Neal shot the rebound, just put wide by Lawson. Far side, Graves with it. Backhand pass down low, Lawson. And Corey Levy. Graves needs a change. He's going to do so in the middle of the play. It's Roberts stepping on for him. This one played right to the front off a skate, and Riccardi's going to look to clear, and he will. Clancy will leave it. 43 seconds remaining on the power play. Under 7 minutes to go in period one.
A lot of really good looks again for the Seahawks on this power play. The best opportunity was in tight for Taberham. He had that rebound chance in close on Jake Booth, forcing Booth to lose his stick.
Kai Levy through center into the offensive zone. Levy's going to shoot one low. Goes wide, now to Moses, puts it right back on net. Lawson trying to wrap, and a big save by Jake Booth sealing off the post.
Really good wrap there from Lawson. Didn't miss it by much. Jake Booth, nice adjustment, sliding to his right to cover up that post.
Here is Roberts. Final 4 seconds of the power play. It's kept in the offensive zone. Gray, it will just barely squeak out to center. We're back at even strength.
Close enough to the puck, though, to prevent a break out of the box for Rowan.
At center, Chandler giving it to Milliken. Looks to dump it deep, but he has it poked away. 6 minutes to go in the period. Levy will play it near side. This is Moses. He'll gain the red and fire it on net. That counts as a save. And it's swept all the way back to center. Now it's a race for it. Chandler trying to beat Bessemer there. Chandler spinning with the puck. He goes down.
And he gets his stick caught up in Kai Levy right there. No call.
Lynn Harris from the point. That shot deflected away by Clancy. Karakavitis will play it deep. Chandler can't handle. Now Bessemer behind his own net has it stripped. Duffy to the point. Lynn Harris into the middle, but right for Christopher Lawson, and he will move out. Lawson hits the ice. No call there. And Chandler now near side. Hammerchak tried to move it up. Hammerchak will go far side with it. This is Nicholas Thomas. Thomas will ring it around the wall. It is Siggins there for the Seahawks. This is Finley right to the front. Big pad save, Dylan Clancy. And the net comes off.
Dylan Clancy with a nice pad save right there. One-timer from the high slot for Rowan. Clancy using the left pad to keep that one out of the net. As he was sliding, his right skate knocked the net off right there, so he'll get a whistle. But 4:54 to go here in the first period. 1-0 in favor of the Profs. It's been a very evenly matched game so far, like we expected.
Yeah, exactly like we expected coming into this one. Evenly matched teams here. Far side. That is played in deep. Taberham, he battles there with Finley. Benny coming in to help. Now he'll back off. Jess Day also coming in to help. Benny on the near wall trying to get it out, and he will. And here comes Wilmington. It's Jess Day. Got Siggins with him. Day shoots it. Saved by Jake Booth.
Good defensive positioning right there by David Cutler, cutting off that passing lane, forcing the shot out of Day. Jake Booth only had to worry about that shot as Siggins was streaking down the right side, hoping for a quick one-time pass.
Face off to the right of Jake Booth. Wilmington will change. It'll be Corey Levy, Bowman Graves, and Zach Owens stepping on the ice for the forward group. Owens, he's going to play it in deep. After it is David Cutler of the Profs. He's going to get there and get it out to center, but Zach Owens puts it right back in. Bowman to Frateroli. Smooth skating defenseman leaves it for Bowman. Now Cutler will move this towards the line. It will get out. Delayed offside. This is Bowman. He's going to dump it in. 4 minutes to go in the period. Trainer reverses this for Coran, and he turns it over. This is Bowman behind the net. Jones stepping in to help. Coran trying to move it. Now Zach Owens coming in to assist. And Zach Owens comes away with the puck, but turns it over at the point. Rowan keeps it in. Here's Finley. He shoots one off a stick. Bouncing in. Oh, my goodness. Off of Carter Jones. Another funky bounce. And Rowan has two.
That's another nightmare scenario for UNC-Wilmington. That time it's the stick of Cameron Trainer. Him this time with the friendly fire deflection in tight. Carter Jones is able to secure that rebound off the pad of Dylan Clancy. But wow, second time today already that the Seahawks have fooled their own netminder.
And funky bounces all over. Rowan has two of them, and they've both gone in the back of the net.
Yeah, just a really unfortunate series of events for Dylan Clancy twice now.
Far side Zangara, he's going to dump it in. Neal will play it off the wall. This is Gray. Off the wall, he turns it over to Knoll. Backhand shot will be sticked aside. Riccardi pinching in, he'll keep for the moment. It does stay in the offensive zone. Now it comes out to center, and Riley Rudolph goes back for it. Rudolph will give near side Riccardi. Riccardi looking up ice. Riccardi will step up into it, trying to make a pass, but it is Logan Colbreth in the way. Neal off the wall, Kai Levy. Off of Knoll, Levy gets it back somehow, trying to move through center himself. He loses the puck. And no one wants control of it at center ice. Poked away from Bianchi by Neal. Now Zangara pokes it in. That should be offside, and it is. I believe that was actually the referee that blew that down for offside.
I think you're correct. That was a very clear offside. The linesmen weren't getting ready to blow it dead, and the referee was like, hold up.
Yeah. The referee is responsible for calling penalties. It is the linesman in charge of offsides and icing. The referees have that orange band around their arm. The linesmen do not. This is Tabraham far side. He's tied up before he enters the zone. This puck will come back to center ice and dumped in by Bessemer. Booth out to stop it. Leaves it for Hammercheck. And he backhands it to center. Bessemer for Roberts, twisting pass to Lawson. He'll go to Moses. Moses will backhand it wide of the net. Final 2 minutes of the period. Moses in the far corner. Lynn Harris watches him. Roberts, he'll try to go to the point with it. It hits Moses, and Moses gives it away to Connor Milliken. Here comes Rowan back the other way. Maybe a 3-on-2. Here is Karakavitis to the goal. Backhand shot stopped by Clancy.
Great save by Dylan Clancy right there, throwing out that left pad to stop that backhand in tight from Karakavitis. But the big key there, no defensemen were there to deflect that one right in front of their own netminder.
Here is Lawson the other way. He's going to shoot one in a stick save. It hit the knob of the stick of Jake Booth.
Jake Booth throwing out that blocker side, ends up hitting his stick right there. Nice save on Lawson in tight.
Collision right in the high slot of the Wilmington end. That was Moses and Cutler, and back comes Kai Levy. Levy takes a check. It's a 1-on-3 now for Kai Levy, and Rowan will move back the other way. Pass into the middle. Rowan has numbers. Thomas with Frateroli. Thomas shoots one, didn't get all of it, and it's sticked aside right back to the front. And standing there was Cam Trainer to clear it away.
Yeah, Trainer muffled that first shot too, preventing Dylan Clancy from needing a save. Good shift for the captain for UNC-Wilmington right there.
Behind his own net, Frateroli. Watched by Day. Frateroli's going to skate out with it. Such a smooth skater, Mike Frateroli.
Yeah, sure is.
Backhands it in. He reminds me of an NHL player. I'm just trying to think of who it is. I feel like it's like Oliver Shillington. That is so random,
What
I know.
a
But like,
pull.
but Oliver Shillington is such a good skater, such a smooth skater, and the same sort of skating style as Frateroli.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's an odd pull to say the least, but I get where you're coming from on that comparison.
If anyone knows who Oliver Shillington is. Flames legend.
Yeah, I don't think he even plays there anymore.
He's
on Columbus?
Colorado now.
Oh, Colorado?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This one will be attempted to dump in by Riccardi, and it's taken over by Wilmington at center. Final 10 seconds of the period. Behind Jake Booth it goes. Riley Rudolph. At the point it's Neal. Maybe one more chance here. Can they put it towards the net? It will come out to center and fired back in. So that is going to do it for period number 1. Weird bounces, the story of that period. Rowan capitalizes on 2 of them, and that shows us the score after 20 minutes of play. And we will head to the locker rooms, and we will see you back for the second period after intermission. Welcome back for period number 2. Rowan takes a 2-goal lead entering this second 20 minutes of play. 2 weird bounces, but nevertheless, they capitalized on them. Shots are currently 19-12 in favor of the Profs as we get going again. Far side, that's Riccardi. Milliken trying to chip it out. It's kept in by Neal, but Rowan will move it out to center. This is turned over. Cameron Chandler now moving up. Chandler plays it near side. Karakavadis. And Wilmington will take over. Bowman Graves playing it around the wall. He can't get there. And this is Karakavadis. Backhand pass near side. Rudolph will backhand it in deep. Now Zach Owens for the Seahawks. He's going to send this the length of the ice, and that'll be icing against Wilmington.
Yep, very evenly matched first period between these two. Rowan with a couple of lucky bounces in tight to beat Dylan Clancy twice, but shots on goal still fairly even here. Wilmington not out of the woods yet by any means. They've got a long way to go, and they had some solid looks on offense, especially during those power play opportunities.
Yeah, you could tell me this game was still 0-0, and I would believe you. Face off to the right of Clancy, won by the Seahawks. Neal reverses it. That is Owens on the far wall. Now for Tabraham. Off the glass and out. This goes all the way down. No icing this time. Cutler for Frateroli. And back for Cutler. He'll play it off the glass, and this is Duffy trying to stretch it out. And now it's a race for it. Tabraham, he's going to win that race. And Logan Neal will backhand it towards the line and out. This is Roberts. Goes far side with it. Lawson onside. Off the referee right in on Jake Booth, and he's going to cover a minute 25 into this second period.
Covered up by Jake Booth right there. Didn't want any further play. Could have been dangerous for the Profs, but it'll set up an offensive zone draw for the Seahawks right here. Watch Kai Levy on a set piece. That guy's got a rocket of a shot from that left point.
Tie up off the draw. Who wants possession? It comes to Luke Moses. He can't quite reach it, and Bowman will move out to center. Bowman into the offensive zone, leaves it there for Frateroli. Frateroli making his way down deep. He'll put it in around the wall, and Lawson's going to lift this out to center. They battle right in front of the penalty box. Moses trying to dump it in, and back the other way comes Rowan. This is Cutler. Cutler takes a hit and throws it towards the net. Now Jones, he had the second goal for Rowan. And Roberts, and now Lawson, near side Moses. Into the offensive zone. Luke Moses makes a move. He's knocked off the puck. Kai Levy stepping in. He's going to shoot it wide of the net.
Looking for Roberts for a deflection in tight right there. Had him on the right side of Jake Booth.
Clancy thought about playing it, decides against it. Zangara leaves it there smartly for Kai Levy. Levy a saucer pass to Moses, and on his backhand, he'll send it across the ice. This is Lawson moving up. Lawson to the middle, a backhand shot goes wide. Swept around the wall by Lynn Harris, but kept in. Levy turns it over. It was blocked by Zangara, and back comes Bianchi. Josh Bianchi trying to make his way to the goal. That does get in on Clancy. He makes the stop, and it's sent the other way.
Should be icing.
It will be.
Good stop by Dylan Clancy right there. Josh Bianchi getting alone in tight, rips one off the pad, and then a nice clear by Trainer to wipe out any further harm for that opportunity for Rowan. But Wilmington will be forced to keep these same 5 skaters on the ice.
This is our first game of the day here on the Maryland Hockey Network. Coming up next at noon, we have Virginia Tech and Penn State. That is sure to be a good one, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
Yeah, 2 teams who we have seen a lot of both throughout the season and at this ACC showcase, and both look very good.
It's going to be a heavyweight matchup at noon. This one played into the Rowan bench, so that'll draw a whistle. And down on the other side, I can't see who that is. It looks like Lawson. Yes, it is.
It's Lawson.
So Lawson's slow to get up.
Colbreth asking why there's no call there for a cross-check after the play. We'll stay 5 apiece.
And we will have a defensive zone draw for the Seahawks. And it's going to be on this right side. And never mind.
Nope,
Left
it'll
side.
be on the left side.
That makes sense. You have 3 lefties on this forward line for the Profs. They want this on their backhand. This one played towards the middle. Karakavitis with the stick lift on Neal. Almost had a chance right in front.
Yeah,
Clancy. Oh, that was right under Clancy. He didn't know where it was.
I was about to say, Clancy lost track of that puck for a second. It leaked through the pad. He thought it was underneath him.
Now they battle in the corner 2-on-2. Culbreth, Neal, Karakavitis, and Milliken. Karakavitis, a backhand pass to the middle. A shot by Riccardi goes wide, and the bounce off the end wall. Clancy was alert to it, and he covers.
Good shot there by Riccardi, going intentionally off the boards. That rebound was a juicy one for Connor Milliken. He would have had a high slot one-timer right there if Dylan Clancy doesn't throw the glove out to stop play.
So another defensive zone draw for Wilmington. Wilmington in their teal uniforms. It's Rowan in white in the yellow helmets. Face off to the left of Clancy. It is won by the Profs. Riccardi has to race over for it. He'll backhand it in deep. It is Nolan Tabraham. He'll rim it around the wall. This is Gray. He's got DeAndrea with him. Gray's going to carry it. He'll backhand it in. Riccardi has pressure on him. That's DeAndrea. And now it is Daniel Duffy. Duffy a rink wide pass. Cameron Chandler. Chandler's got some room down the right side, trying to make a move around Tabraham. That's not going to work, and Chandler and Tabraham go punch for punch there on the wall.
Yeah, they were still tied up after the puck left the play.
This one played right in front. Good tie-up by Culbreth on Karakavitis.
Really good tie-up by Culbreth right there. Karakavitis looking for a high slot deflection on that one, and Logan Culbreth tying him up there, preventing him from getting that stick down in time.
Stretch pass tipped in by Rudolph. After it, Kai Levy for Wilmington. Levy on his backhand will find Bessemer, and now Benny. This one squirts out into the middle. Siggins will play it away, but kept in by Rudolph. About 5 minutes gone here in period number 2. Score is still 2-0 Profs. Played out to center. This is Riley Rudolph, and he'll backhand it right back in. Benny. Skating through center, a backhand. We'll try to get it in deep. It does get around Cutler. He hits the ice. And this pass will find its way all the way back down into Seahawk territory. No icing. Neal reverses for Levy. And a rink-wide pass is intercepted by Jones.
Nearly too many skaters on the ice on Rowan right there.
That was close. At the point, Cutler shooting, and that just goes wide. Maybe Clancy got a piece. This one rings around the wall. Logan Neal trying to lift it out. There's a turnover. This is Jones in the slot. He puts it way wide.
Looked like it might have hit Kai Levy on the way in. Good deflection there by number 4 for the Seahawks to make it go wide of the cage.
And this is Kai Levy. Levy with his head up the whole way, trying to make a play here at center ice. Levy's going to skate with it. He's going to go wide around Cutler. Backhand just over the net. That would have been an absolute beauty.
Sure would have. Kai Levy going coast to coast right there, doing it all himself. And that one, a little floater long range that Jake Booth had to be aware of. But Kai Levy coast to coast on that last play, going from left to right, eventually getting that backhand off against Jake Booth, went just high. But that would have been a beauty of a goal if it had gone in.
And that's a defenseman making that play, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Not every defenseman can do something like that.
Yeah, defensemen are often the best skaters on the team, though.
True.
A lot of change of direction and fast moving that you got to have to be a defenseman.
Face off to the right of Booth, won by Wilmington. Tabraham from the point, saved by Booth. Graves in the corner, he's just going to eat it. And at the point, Tabraham loses it. And it's a race back for it. Clancy out to play it. He'll put it high off the glass and out.
Good clear there from Dylan Clancy.
That was. And Knoll is going to send this one in. So it looks like Evan Knoll is actually playing forward today.
Makes a little bit more sense why I was taking that face off earlier then.
Corey Levy through center. He's going to shoot one. Glove save, but it came out of the glove. And hitting the ice was Cutler. No call there.
Yeah, Bowman Graves had a chance of that rebound after Jake Booth leaked out of his glove on that shot.
Ooh, look out. That one came right through the crease for Zach Owens. He wasn't ready for it. And Frattaroli's going to skate this out. Now for Bianchi down the right side. He's going to shoot one, stopped by Clancy, and he traps it against his blocker.
Clancy using the blocker right there, then sliding over his glove to prevent further play and trap that puck. Good save on Bianchi, shooting that one from the right circle. Set up another defensive zone draw for the Seahawks, currently being outshot 22-15 by Rowan.
And not a whole lot of sustained pressure in this period for either team. It's kind of been a lot of back and forth and neutral zone play so far here in period 2.
Yeah, I was just about to say a lot of turnovers in neutral, not a lot of solid offensive opportunities either way.
Face-off won by Cameron Chandler. To the point, Lynn Harris. He's going to shoot it low, saved by Clancy.
That's a situation where you want a few more screeners in front if you're Rowan. That's a good shot for Lynn Harris. Just clear line of sight for Dylan Clancy there.
Lynn Harris trying to dump this back in. He's going to go after it on the forecheck now. Kai Levy for Wilmington. Over for Bessemer. Lawson at center. Makes a move right at the red line, and he dumps it in. Lynn Harris back to his defensive post. He hits the ice. Roberts. He's going to shoot it. That goes wide. This is Moses trying to find Roberts at the side of the net. And it's kept in at the point by Bessemer. Roberts trying to get it back to Bessemer. Good hit there by Milliken. Looked like the Wilmington bench wanted a penalty there. I thought that was shoulder to shoulder, maybe a little bit from behind.
Yeah, that one looked clean to me. I'm okay with no call on that play.
Kai Levy. Stretch pass. He's got a man. This is Lawson. Lawson to the goal. He shoots one, saved by Booth.
Stick save from Booth right there, charging out of his net to cut off the short side. Had forced Lawson to go far side, throwing out that stick to keep it out of the net.
In this near corner, Logan Neal, Moses and Chandler battling behind the play, and Moses is going to take a penalty.
Yeah, Moses is definitely going to get at least a cross-check here, maybe a rough, whatever the officials call it. That is a big mental error from number 75 in Teal.
And
play
away,
you absolutely do not need to make. Away from the play, just got caught up with Cameron Chandler and took him all the way down to the ice.
We'll see if it's 2 or 4.
Yeah, that seemed very aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the double minor, and nope, it's just a 2 for roughing.
So roughing is the call, and now we will get a look at this Rowan power play, their first opportunity of the day.
Yeah, they had a lot of good looks yesterday against Virginia Tech, just could not get anything past Tucker Forrest.
It'll be a face-off to the left of Clancy. Bowman trying to win it back. He can't. Swept around by Trainer. First one there is Logan Neal, and he does the rest, putting it out to center. This is Brian Bowman for JT Zangara. Now Josh Bianchi through center, into the offensive zone down the left side. Bianchi stops up in the corner and gives back towards the point. This is Thomas. Now to Rudolph and Thomas again. Near side, Zangara has it bounce on him.
Zangara was looking for a nice one-timer right there. Pass just offline. He had to skate to it, and it exploded off his stick. Nearly a really awesome opportunity for Rowan right there.
To the point, Rudolph. Back for Zangara off the wall. Zangara and Rudolph again. Thomas for Rudolph. Rudolph shoots it. It was tipped. Found its way all the way through. That one just put wide by Bianchi. They battle for it at the side of the net, and the whistle finally blows. But we are not done as some more pushing and shoving ensues.
Yeah, a lot of pushing and shoving between Owens and JT Zangara right in front of Dylan Clancy. They were getting at it. We'll see if the officials call anything here.
The net did come off, so the ref has to fix that.
And based on Zangara's reaction, I think he might be getting a penalty right here. He had a little conversation with the officials and seemed upset, and he'll just go to the bench. Okay.
All right.
Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he was asking for a call against Zach Owens and wasn't getting it.
We'll see. So they're going to move this faceoff out to neutral ice.
Wonder if they thought that the contact from Zangara is what forced that net off the moorings.
Possibly. Faceoff won by Chandler. It goes far side. Cutler has to circle back with it. He is watched by Bradley Gray. Approaching the halfway point of this game. 47 seconds remaining on the power play. Here comes Max Finley. He's going to go rink wide with it. Jones and now Chandler. Rowan sets up. Down low, this is Jones. At the point, Cutler. He's got room. Finley, he's going to shoot it. Glove save, Clancy. That was a sneaky shot from Max Finley.
Yeah, sneaky shot from Finley right there. Didn't get a clean handle on it, looking for the one-timer at first. Instead, he has to corral that rolling puck and then decides to rip it anyways. Nice glove save from Clancy right there.
And Finley was looking at the middle of the ice and kind of a no-look, just threw it right at the net. Clancy had to be ready. This face-off won by Rowan, but Milliken plays it to the point, no one there. And this goes all the way back down. 25 seconds remaining in the power play.
Yeah, a little bit too clean of a face-off win from Rowan right there. Did not have the defenseman in position quite yet to corral that one at the point.
Cutler for Milliken. Connor Milliken through center into the offensive zone. He's going to play it near side off the wall. Look out here. It's a break shorthanded. Culbreth with Gray. Culbreth shooting, save, rebound stopped by Booth as well.
Booth getting the save on Culbreth in the 2-on-1 right there, using his mask, and then Bradley Gray cannot get a stick on that rebound. He would have had a lot of room on the glove side if he's able to corral that puck.
This is played near side away from everyone.
Back to even strength.
Yeah, we are back to even strength. Wilmington has killed off the penalty. Moses back on the bench. And at center, Rowan has possession. Moving into the offensive zone. There's a shot low and a save that time by Clancy with the right pad.
Nice moves there. That's the first time Kai Levy's looked a little lost on defense. Great dangles to get a shot in on Dylan Clancy.
Lynn Harris through center, tipped into the offensive zone by Thomas. This is Joey Bessemer. Playing it into the middle. Roberts trying to put it in. Delayed offside. This comes out to center, delayed offside again.
Yeah. Lucky that Lawson didn't touch that one. That could have been a very easy call for intentional offsides.
Yeah. Played into the middle off a skate of a Rowan player. Moses will fire this one right back. Oh, my goodness. Jake Booth did not see it, and that one barely missed from out at center ice. Roberts shooting, and he scores. Colin Roberts walking out from the corner, beats Booth high blocker, and Wilmington is on the board.
Just after Luke Moses does that surprise shot from neutral ice that stuns Jake Booth. Booth can't recover in time. Roberts getting the rebound off the boards, rips it high blocker. Jake Booth still rattled from that shot by Moses. Wilmington's right back in this one. It's 2-1 with 8:26 to go here in period 2.
A one-goal game again as we get going.
Another one of those weird bounces. This one not off a defenseman, but instead just deciding to rip that puck so hard from neutral ice. It caught Jake Booth completely off guard. He couldn't reset.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jake Booth maybe just lost the puck in midair or maybe there was a defenseman in the way. He couldn't see the release of the shot, but he reacted so late to that, and lucky that one didn't go in, but the next one did. And right back in, Seahawks trying to break in. This is Rudolph back in his own territory. Riley Rudolph out to center. This is played in, no icing. Logan Neal back for it. Intercepted now, Knoll. Takes a hit from Neal in the corner. And another hit by Neal, that time on Bianchi.
Good hit by Neal right there, forcing a turnover now. Graves will go the other, Moses will go the other way.
And Moses shooting it in from center again.
Worked last time.
Booth was ready for that one. DeAndrea right at center. He'll fire it towards the Rowan end, but it's Riley Rudolph.
Yeah, Jake Booth is going to have his eyes all over number 75 in teal for the rest of this game.
Bowman. He's going to fire this one low on Clancy, and no rebound.
Clancy squeezes right there. 27th shot of the game for Rowan and 25th save for Dylan Clancy in goal. Set up an offensive zone draw for the Profs right here.
As some Virginia Tech players making their way into the rink, getting ready for their matchup against Penn State after this.
Yep, they'll be the next team on this sheet of ice.
Cutler at the point, shooting one, saved by Clancy. Again, no rebound.
Cutler was boxed out there by Zach Owens. Good job by that was number 96, not 26. That was Nicholas Delandria. But a good job boxing him out right there, forcing a sharp-angled shot out of Cutler. Much easier save for Dylan Clancy.
Face off to the right of Clancy. It is won by Culbreth, but now played to the point for Rowan. In that corner, Trainer delivers a hit. Good pass. Finley to the front, looking for Jones. And Wilmington back the other way. DeAndrea, he's going to sky this one high into the zone. Frattaroli there for Rowan. And there's a turnover. Kai Levy stepping into it. Levy in the far corner, plays it behind the net. Now Frattaroli around the wall. And the whistle blows. Uh-oh. That is David Cutler down. He gets back up.
Yep, David Cutler took a little hit in the corner, stayed down for a second, but now up under his own power. Seems to be all right. I think officials are going to force him to change right here, but it seems like he'll be okay for the rest of this game.
Cutler skating off under his own power. Good to see. Not sure what happened there, but the whistle blew because he was down.
Yeah, there was a little bit of contact between him and Colbreth in the corner, but it didn't seem like much. I think he just fell the wrong way.
Shots currently 28-18 in favor of Rowan. But the score is back within one. Thanks to Colin Roberts. And a wicked wrister that was.
Yeah, truly was. Great shot from Roberts to get the Seahawks back into this one. Beautiful placement out of the high slot.
Far side Taberham's going to fire it in. 6.5 minutes remaining in period two. Karakavadis on his backhand can't get it out. This one is floated into the glove of Jake Booth.
Kai Levy trying to get some screeners in place or look for a late deflection. Nobody in the sight line of Jake Booth there. Easy glove save for him, but it'll set up another offensive zone draw for this Seahawks offense.
Face off to the right of Booth. It's Day and Chandler. And off the draw, Karakavadis will move out to center. Trying to chip it around Levy. Karakavadis gets it back. He's hooked up. That's a penalty. Kai Levy to the box.
Kai Levy with a hustle penalty right there. Karakavadis with a nice move to get around him into the offensive zone. Kai Levy hooks him to try and recover, hoping the official doesn't catch it. But he's guilty of a hook right here, and that Rowan power play is about to get back to work. 6:17 to go here in the second period.
And that is the result of Karakavadis keeping his feet moving, chipping it around Kai Levy, and Levy forced to hook him up.
Yeah, if you're Kai Levy, that's a penalty you're okay with taking. Otherwise, it's going to be an easy breakaway on Dylan Clancy for Karakavadis. So take your chances on the penalty kill instead of allowing that opportunity in tight.
So Rowan power play gets back to work. Face-off won by the Seahawks. That is Nolan Taberham with it. He's trying to clear. He can't. Taberham back on it. He turns it over. Milliken walking towards the goal. Milliken can't get a clean shot off. He was stick lifted at the last second.
Also had Cameron Chandler waiting for a one-timer on the right side. Number 18 in white was slamming his stick. He was so frustrated that Milliken couldn't see him across the ice.
Here is David Cutler out of his own end. Cutler into the offensive zone. Thinks about passing, and he'll go across with it. Milliken in deep for Jones. And now for Chandler. Back for Jones. Right towards the front. Oh, it's in! Wait, is it?
Dylan Clancy doesn't think so.
Rowan thinks it's in. No signal from the referee. It's not in.
It looks like it's clearly out of the. It looks like it's out.
Why did the
Rowan in the crease right now?
Why did the Rowan players react like that? They were very confident that it was in, but after Clancy lifted his pad, clearly was not over the line. And I do not think.
That was a solid foot away from the line, too. That wasn't a tight play.
Interesting. So this will definitely not count.
Still 2-1.
And still on the power play. 1:21 to go on that man advantage. Down to about 5.5 minutes to go in the period. Battle for possession off the draw in the corner. Milliken plays it behind the net. This is Logan Neal with Chandler all over him. Chandler's friends come in to help. And look out, shorthanded break the other way. Owens, he's got Corey Levy. Here is Levy. Levy's going to shoot one. That just goes wide, maybe looking for a tip in front by Owens.
Yep, he was trying to go right back to Owens. Owens standing on the left side right there. If he's able to get a stick on it, it's 2-2.
This one played around to the far side. Under a minute to go in the power play. At the point, Chandler across for Zangara. And back for Chandler, but they are forced back out to center.
Yep, off-target pass there by JT Zangara. It'll force Rowan to reset yet again.
Entering the zone is Cameron Chandler down the right side. He'll stop up and give back to the point. This goes across for Zangara. And back near side, Chandler whiffs on the shot. And it looks like the net came off.
Yep, Cameron Chandler, he got the one-timer from the right circle that time, just fanned on the shot, ended up just dribbling it wide instead of ripping one high blocker on Dylan Clancy. That was the look that he wanted when Milliken couldn't see him on the other side of the ice. He got it right there. Cameron Chandler can't convert for the Profs.
23 seconds remaining in the Kai Levy penalty. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in second period. Face-off is won by Corey Levy, right back to Clancy.
Took 1 second off the penalty clock right there.
Yeah, just one measly second. And now the Seahawks will change.
Strategic face-off win right there then.
Yeah.
Wanted that quick change.
Yeah. Roberts and Bianchi on the draw. It's won by Roberts back. Neal's going to rim this around. Can he get it out? No. Good keep by JT Zangara. And this is kicked towards the line and smacked into the Rowan bench by Moses.
Yeah, all the players started ducking right there. Hard slap by Moses. He was trying to use the boards, ended up riding it a little bit too high and went straight into the Rowan bench. Luckily, it looks like everyone's all right.
Another defensive zone draw here on the power play. 11 seconds to go. Kai Levy standing in the box. Face-off one forward by Finley. And now possession for Bowman to the point. Frateroli, he's going to walk. Back for Bowman. Bowman trying to make his way to the middle. It's poked away. Finley from a bad angle. That misses high. Riccardi towards the net. It hit off a skate. And the net is off again. Oh, my goodness.
No whistle from the officials, though.
Now
they get it.
Now he sees it. What is up with that net?
Yeah, it's on both rinks. It's just, I think it's something to do with the pegs here. They must have pegs that just are not quite as solid as they are at other rinks, because this has happened way too many times throughout this weekend.
Maybe they need to drill deeper holes or something. But they fix the net once again, and they'll spray some water right around that post to try and get it to freeze over, and maybe it'll keep it in place.
At least a little bit better than it has been.
Face-off one back by the Seahawks. Back to even strength we are. This is played out to center for Lawson. Has it come off his stick, and now it's Moses. Moses trying to make his way through a couple defenders. And it's Christopher Lawson at center moving back in. This is offside at the line.
Luke Moses just a couple of steps ahead of that play. Lawson could not get a clean handle, slowing it down. Offside call for Wilmington right here. They'll switch out their defenseman, it looks like, but keep out that second line.
So we will get a neutral ice face-off with 3:44 on the clock. Score is still 2-1 Rowan. The only goal in this period came off the stick of Colin Roberts. Entering the zone now is Duffy. That looked close to offside. Duffy on the backhand trying to play it to the front. Knocked away by Roberts. Roberts with it. He'll move out. Backhand pass goes across the ice. First one there, Frateroli. He takes a check right in front of the opposing bench. This one let through by Trainer, and it's Lawson. Lawson goes rink wide with it. Pass just too far in front of Moses, so it's Dominic Riccardi. Frateroli for Riccardi. And right into the middle. Rowan trying to move it out, and they will, but just barely. Roberts far side. For Moses, that shot was blocked, that time by Daniel Duffy.
Really good block by Daniel Duffy right there. Moses was winding up a slap shot, and he got one off right there from the right circle. Good save by Jake Booth.
This one comes back out to center, swept away by Levy. And this is played back, and look out. Rowan has a chance. There's a shot and a save by Clancy. That might have squeaked through his 5-hole.
I was about to say, it looked like he got beat on the 5-hole, but got enough of it with that left pad to deflect it just wide.
2.5 minutes remaining in period 2. This one played off a skate, and here comes Wilmington. DeAndrea shoots one high. Blocker save by Booth.
That one clicking off the skate of Roberts. Justin Lynn Harris was trying to clear, hit it off of number 17 in teal, and it ended up right on the stick of DeAndrea. Good alert save from Jake Booth right there.
Shots currently 30-21 in favor of the Rowan Profs. Face-off won by Evan Knoll, and this will be lifted out to center. Going back for it, Nolan Tabraham. He'll go around his net, but he's got Bianchi all over him. Bianchi delivers a push. At the point, Hammerjack a shot looking for the deflection was Bianchi. And in the corner, Tabraham. on his backhand, trying to get it out. Zangara keeps right in front. Nola shot. Glove save. Clancy.
Evan Knoll getting in tight on Dylan Clancy right there. Clancy throwing out the glove, making a flashy save with the leather.
Did you see Evan Knoll? He was mocking Clancy.
Yeah, Evan Knoll knows that Clancy made that one look a little bit nicer than it had to be. But
hey, that's a goalie's job, all right?
Yeah, the goalie's job is to always make it look a little bit cooler.
Yeah, you got to add a little pizzazz to it.
But Evan Knoll knew that that one didn't need as much flair as it had.
I love it. Swept right to the front. That one was played away by Clancy. And this is Nolan Taberham once again. He's going to send this the length of the ice, not on net. Interesting idea there. And this is icing.
Yeah, Taberham trying to throw that one off of Jake Booth. If he gets it, DeAndre is right in front, and that would have been a rebound opportunity. Instead, he's just wide of the cage, turns into an icing.
So Rowan able to get a change. Obviously, Wilmington cannot change as a result of the icing. Face off to the right of Clancy. Chandler and Culbreth. They meet at the dot. Face off won by Culbreth. This is Taberham. He's going to swing it around the wall. Kept in, though. Right in the middle. Chandler a shot. Save, rebound. They score. Connor Milliken off the rebound, given up by Clancy, and it's 3-1 Rowan.
Great save by Clancy on that first shot from Cameron Chandler. He went full splits to get that one with the right pad, but nobody's able to help him out with that rebound. Connor Milliken's the only one there, number 26 in white, making no mistakes, going high on that slap shot. 3-1 Rowan. Beautiful goal right there. Wilmington needs a clear in that scenario. Dylan Clancy doesn't get it.
So we will drop this puck at center ice. Rowan regains that 2-goal lead. The original shot came from Chandler. The pad save, but it went right to Connor Milliken, and he did not miss. There's another turnover. Look out. Bowman shoots, and a save, that time by Clancy.
Good save by Clancy right there, using the blocker, not letting that last goal rattle him.
Kai Levy puts this intentionally wide, looking for his brother. This comes across for Max Finley, who will lift it out. And a diving catch, or a jumping catch there by Levy. And Levy moves into the offensive zone. Trying to pull the trigger, he does, and he just missed far side.
That one did not miss by much. Jake Booth's glove caught a tiny chunk of it. Kai Levy almost getting a far side goal.
Here is Graves in the slot. He turns and shoots, comes right to Owens. What a save, Jake Booth.
Jake Booth diving out with that left pad. Zach Owens was in alone, just could not get a clean handle on it. Ends up releasing a weak backhander, but still a great recovery from Jake Booth. He was nowhere near Owens when that shot first came in.
Frattaroli plays it at center, almost too many men. Owens tipping it for Graves, but Riley Rudolph will move it back to center. And this is spun right back in, but offside. 18 seconds remaining here in period 2.
Graves just a little bit ahead of that play, turns into an offside, but a couple of great saves from Jake Booth right there. Best one coming against Zach Owens on that backhander in tight. He had to dive all the way to his left. He was nowhere near Owens by the time Owens corralled that rebound. Excellent save from number 31.
Once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in on the Maryland Hockey Network. And look out here, Daniel Duffy's got a break. He shoots, saved by Clancy. Rebound, it's still loose. And it played off the side of the net, now to the front. Duffy turning, save Clancy, and
That's
it's cleared.
Again.
Oh, my goodness.
Dylan Clancy, are you kidding me? What a sequence right there. Daniel Duffy can't believe it. He had an open net, he thought, at least 3 times. Dylan Clancy comes up with the save every one. Ends up knocking the net off yet again, but 3 seconds left before Wilmington can escape this period.
2.9 on the clock. Face off to the right of Clancy. And it is won by Wilmington, so that is going to do it for period 2. And some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Look out here.
Kai Levy getting involved there. Looked like it was Nicholas Thomas for Rowan, the other participant.
So the refs will settle things down and send players back to their locker rooms, and Corey Levy and David Cutler still talking. But nevertheless, that will do it for the second period. 1 goal aside in period 2. It was Roberts for the Seahawks, and it was Connor Milliken for the Profs. That gives us our score of 3-1 as we head to the break. We'll see you for period number 3.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. It is time for the all-important period number 3 here from the North Rink at the St. James in Springfield, Virginia. I'm Andrew Rich, joined by Andy Parr, and we are ready to go here. Score is currently 3-1 Rowan. There was a goal aside in that previous period. It was Roberts for UNC-Wilmington, and then Connor Milliken with the response for Rowan. As we get going here in period number 3, this is tipped up into the Wilmington bench. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice.
Yeah, for the Seahawks to come back in this game, they just need to suppress shots from Rowan, currently being outshot 37-21, giving up 37 shots through 2 periods of play. That is a heavy toll that Dylan Clancy has had to face so far. They need to start blocking more shots in front of him and get a few more opportunities the other way to get those 2 goals.
So we're going to drop this at center again. It is one right to the near wall. And Riccardi trying to move it through center. It's dumped in by Chandler. Off the wall, here comes Corey Levy for the Seahawks. He's got Graves going to the net. Corey Levy shoots it, sticked up into the netting out of play by Jake Booth.
Jake Booth with a nice little stick there, deflecting it out of play, making sure there can be no dangerous rebounds. That was kind of the thing that sunk him in for that goal by Colin Roberts for the Seahawks. Being very cautious now.
So we will have a face-off to the left of Booth. It's going to be Thomas against Corey Levy on the draw. Interesting face-off formation there for Rowan.
I was just thinking that. That was an odd.
Yeah, they had 3 players over on that far hash mark. It's an interesting setup there. They had no defenseman behind them. Weird.
I guess it worked.
Yeah. This one played on net, and that was tipped away. Good save, Jake Booth there. And moving out to center is Duffy.
Yeah, Zach Owens nearly had a deflection in tight on Jake Booth. Just could not quite get the stick on it, but that was a dangerous shot by the Seahawks. Good save from number 31.
This is tipped through center and into the offensive zone by Duffy. Near side, it's Owens trying to move it out for Wilmington, and this is Luke Moses who will. He'll fire this wide of the net. Mike Frateroli gets his head up and makes a pass near side. It's Cutler. Takes a hit, but able to make a pass forward. This heads all the way back into the Wilmington end. Kai Levy on it. A minute and a half gone here in period number 3. Shots currently 37-23 in favor of the Profs. Delayed offside here against Wilmington. They touch up. Lynn Harris makes a move around Lawson, and Lawson went crashing into the wall.
Lost his stick, too, trying to get that hit. Still going back for it. Heads doesn't have it yet.
Well, Lawson now picks up his stick. This is Jones. Had the second goal for Rowan to Lynn Harris. He will move through center. Lynn Harris will try to go wide, and now he'll stop up. And coming the other way is Colin Roberts. Good backhand pass to the middle. This is Christopher Lawson who's going to fire it in on net, and Jake Booth is going to cover it up.
Yep, no further play from Jake Booth right there. Colin Roberts trying to rip in a shot from neutral. Worked for Moses earlier, so why not try it right there? That one going right on net. Jake Booth, no mistakes this time around. Easy save to bring his save counter up to 23 on the morning.
Face off to the left of Booth. Culbreth and Finley on the draw. It's that same formation.
Yeah, it looks so
interesting.
odd.
It really does. You don't see it too often. Usually you'll have at least one defenseman behind the man taking the face-off. But they had all 3. They had one on the left side and then all 3 on that right side. Look out here as this one pops up off the wall, and Jake Booth had to play center field there.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jake Booth looking like an outfielder on that one. Tracking that ball, puck down off the glass.
You think of baseball there for a second.
Yeah.
Baseball on the brain.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen a lot of Will Smith this weekend.
We have seen a lot of Will Smith. Face-off won back by Rowan and swept around near side. Knoll is going to chip it out as he takes a hit from Bessemer. And back in his own end is Tabraham. 2.5 minutes gone. This is sent off the glass and the length of the ice, and this will be icing against the Seahawks.
Yep, Seahawks with a little ice right there, trying to use the boards to spark some offense. Could not get that pass to connect. Turns into an icing. It'll be another defensive zone draw for Wilmington right here. 7:23 to go in the third period, still trailing by 2.
Face off to the left of Clancy. It is won by Rowan, right back to Zangara, but Logan Culbreth read the play and poked it out to center. Riccardi off the wall to Evan Knoll. His backhand pass goes under the skate of JT Zangara, and it's Logan Neal for the Seahawks. Bessemer has two players closing in on him. Trying to move it away from him. He will do so. This goes all the way back down into Rowan territory.
Too slow, no ice.
Back at center, Benny's going to dump it in. Jake Booth out to play it. Evan Knoll turns this one over, but grabbing it right back. Good move, Josh Bianchi, and he's going to dump this one in.
Yeah, he was in need of a change right there, I think. Oh, nope.
No, he stayed out there. Just wanted to dump it in. That's all right.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to dump it in.
Yeah. Here's Kai Levy.
Very careful with my word choice there. I realized what was about to come out of my mouth. After last night, I really need to. My apologies to Tucker Healy.
That was funny. Kai Levy on the near wall. Faces pressure in the corner. And moving out with it now is David Cutler. Cutler going to fire this one on net, and Dylan Clancy's going to cover it. About 4 minutes gone.
Dylan Clancy with the squeeze there, as you said, about 4 minutes gone in this third period. Wilmington still struggling to establish some true offensive zone time here in this third. They need to get some quick if they want to get this two-goal comeback underway.
Face off to the right of Clancy. 16:04 on the clock to be exact. Face off won by Rowan, but again, a little bit too perfect, and this goes all the way back down into their own end.
Yeah, it's like the third or fourth time they've had too perfect of a face-off win today. Rowan just really good at the dot.
Milliken. He'll send it across. Karakavadis, backhand pass to Chandler. He's going to shoot this low. Easy stop there for Clancy.
Up to 36 saves now is Dylan Clancy.
This one is reversed for Cam Trainer. The Seahawk captain will play it off the boards and out to center. And this is Frateroli trying to move back in. But Zach Owens will take control now. Corey Levy. He'll play it in deep. Rowan back for it. And turned over. This is Graves. Into the middle, Corey Levy. He's going to shoot one. That just goes wide.
Owens was cruising in front, providing a good screen, looking for a deflection as well. Nice setup there for the Seahawks.
Moving into the zone now, the Profs. Taking a big hit over there. That was Taberham with the check.
Yeah, really big hit from Taberham right there. Unfortunately for him, teammates were not there to support him. Could not carry that puck cleanly out of the defensive zone.
Calvin, this is Division II club hockey. This is Zach Owens now at center. And back for it is Hammercheck. Kept in by Neal at the point. He shoots one high on Booth, and he will glove it.
Yeah, that shot looked like it was going to be coming in a little bit too high. Jake Booth gloves it anyway. Doesn't want to take any chances right there. Big shot from Evan Neal at that right point.
And we will get another defensive zone draw for the Profs. And it's won back by Roberts to the point, Neal. Moses trying to sweep it towards the net. Played back towards the point, but out to center. Bessemer will fire it right back in. Booth out to play it. This is Dominic Riccardi. Off the wall. And trying to tip it for Finley was Jones, excuse me. Back into the Wilmington end. And now back at center. A battle for possession. Riccardi goes across. Riley Rudolph's got some space. He's going to gain the red and fire it. And preparing for a big hit there from Moses. Finley has it taken away. This is Colin Roberts, the only goal scorer for the Seahawks today. Roberts puts it towards the net. It's blocked. He gets it back. A backhand shot. Stopped there by Jake Booth.
Roberts' initial shot blocked by Riccardi right there. Gets his own rebound. Roberts then decides to go with a little backhander on Jake Booth. Booth seemed a little bit surprised by that one. I don't think he thought Roberts was going to shoot it. He was ready either way as Roberts tried to go short side, and Booth was hugging that post hard.
So a defensive zone draw for Rowan once more. It's going to be Evan Knoll against Logan Culbreth on the draw. This is won by Culbreth. To the point, it's Trainer. He's going to shoot it. It's tipped. That time, DeAndre on the deflection. It went wide.
DeAndre with a textbook deflection right there. Just a little bit too wide, but great look there. Cam Trainer sees him.
Bianchi through center. Into the offensive zone. Tried to pull the trigger. It floated away from him. Trainer. He's going to backhand this around, and it's DeAndrea there first. Takes a check from Noel. And they battle for it along that far wall. Who wants to dig it out of there? Ref yelling,
like
move it.
Does.
No one wanted it. Guy Levy's got it. Somehow finds Logan Culbreth. And now to Gray. Bradley Gray into the offensive zone. He's going to dump it around Cutler, right in on Jake Booth off the wall, and he covers.
Some really lively boards we have here at the St. James.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of crazy bounces, especially off of the end sides.
That is true, and it's so important, especially for goalies, to know how the boards work and how the bounce is. Because, like you said, it's different at every rink, and especially for a goalie, those bounces off the wall, you got to make sure you know where it's going.
Yeah, and these boards here at the St. James seem way bouncier than most. So goalies have got to be ready for anything, especially if it's coming in from the point. If it goes just wide, you never know how far and how hard it's going to come back.
Cutler trying to move it around in the way there was Reith. This one swept right through the crease.
Chandler's
Look
down.
out, right in front. Oh, my goodness, Karakavitis had a wide open net, and he couldn't put it in, but down behind the play. Is that Chandler?
It's Cameron Chandler who was down behind the play.
Cameron Chandler down behind the Wilmington net. But Pantelis Karakavitis, I'm not quite sure how he missed that one.
Yeah, I don't know if Karakavitis knows how he missed that one either. Maybe he got distracted by Chandler down right behind the net. But Karakavitis deked the skates out of Dylan Clancy. He had a wide open goal and just shoved it wide. Golden opportunity for Rowan goes to waste, and we'll hope that number 18 in white is okay for them.
Chandler back to his feet, but slowly.
They're moving real slow to the Rowan bench.
Another goal behind us. And it looks like ECU is up 4-1 now.
Yeah, my shots on goal wager's not looking too good.
Not looking great over there. Yeah, shots currently 21-21. Is that what that says?
Yep, 21 apiece.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, Denison's really got to kick it up if they're going to get the over 47.5.
Yeah. So. Moving into the offensive zone, Cutler. He's going to fire it wide. Far side, this is Reith. Trying to play it out. He can't. Logan Neal will spin this back. Nolan Taberham. Reith will tip it out to center and all the way down, and this will be icing.
Another defensive zone draw coming up for the Seahawks right here. They've got a big sigh of relief after Karakavitis missed that empty net, but they really need to get some offense going at the other end of the ice. Still trailing by 2 with only 12:10 to play here in the third period and being outshot 40-27 right now.
Like we mentioned, right after this, we have Virginia Tech and Penn State. Following that, at 2:30 is North Carolina and Rider, and then at 5, NC State and the Maryland Terrapins.
Yeah, we'll be able to close out on a Maryland game.
Yep. So make sure, stay tuned for all of those. Sure to be some exciting action here today. NC State Ice Pack took care of business last night.
That's putting it lightly, Andrew.
Yeah. 12-3 win over Rider.
With 76 shots on net.
It was complete and utter domination from NC State.
Yeah, that is a good-looking Ice Pack team. Maryland will have their hands full in that evening game tonight.
Absolutely, and Maryland suffered a tough loss last night to High Point, and High Point played 2 games yesterday, actually. They lost in the morning and then won at night against the Terps.
Yeah, hard-fought loss for Maryland there. They really outplayed High Point for about 58 of the 60 minutes. There was just one 2-minute stretch at the end of the third period where High Point tagged them for 2 goals, and the Terps just could not get anything past Matt Carter. Stopped 47 out of 48 in net for the Panthers.
Yeah, a legacy game for Matt Carter. 11.5 minutes remaining in this one. Shots are 41-27 in favor of the Profs. Score is 3-1 in favor of Rowan. This one played far side. Graves. Look out. Graves almost loses it. Bowman to the goal. He shoots one. Glove save. Dylan Clancy
Dylan Clancy doing it again with the glove. No Evan Knoll on the ice to mock him this time around. That one may have needed the extra flair.
It might have.
That was
hey,
a real.
it's always needed, all right?
You're right. The extra flair is always needed.
It's always needed. Makes any casual save look way cooler. This one is shot by Finley. It was blocked. Point Rudolph shoots one. Looking for the tip was Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman had a really good opportunity for the tip right there, and Jones right after him. They were both right in front of Dylan Clancy. Neither of them could get a stick on it.
This is Kai Levy in his own end. He's going to lift this out towards the blue line, and Zach Owens will move up with it. Owens flutter pass to the middle. No one was there. Battle on the far wall, 2-on-2. Out with it comes Brian Bowman. Bowman, the New Jersey native, will fire this one in.
I think there are a lot of New Jersey natives on this Rowan team.
Pretty much every single person on the team. There's a Massachusetts.
There's a couple of New Yorks. Yeah.
There is one New York.
Oh, wow.
The rest are New Jersey. So that could have been said for a lot of people. Here's Colin Roberts moving in. He's going to shoot one low. Saved by Jake Booth. Kept in, though, by the Seahawks. Shot by Kai Levy into the glove of Booth.
Wilmington finally starting to get some offense going here in this third period. We're halfway through it now. They're up to 29 shots on goal. A couple of good opportunities. Kai Levy with the last one right there. Swallowed up by the catching glove of Jake Booth after that shot from the left point.
Face off to the right of Booth.
Set piece for Moses if they can get it.
And looking for it. Lawson, he shoots one. Rebound right to the front. It was Roberts diving for it, but it goes wide of the net.
Roberts had an empty net similar to Karakavnis. Just a lot more pressure. What a deflection by Roberts and a better stop by Jake Booth.
And Jake Booth up to the test here once again.
And it broke Roberts' stick as well.
Wow. Booth making his 31st save of the morning.
Great play there by the Seahawks. Cam Traynor saw he had the screener in front, ripped a hard slap shot. Colin Roberts gets an amazing late deflection. Huge change of directions right in front of Jake Booth. Comes up with the save anyways. An amazing stop from Jake Booth. Now up to 31 saves this morning.
Roberts gets a new stick and wins the faceoff. Moses a quick shot. That just goes over the net. And this is Connor Milliken who will play it out to center. But right back into Seahawk control, it's Lawson. Has it poked away. Lawson's back on it. He'll give to the point, or to his defenseman. That was Traynor. And Roberts into the offensive zone. Here's Lawson, a shot. He scores! Bar down, Christopher Lawson. And it's 3-2.
Christopher Lawson with a cool celebration afterwards, doing a little bow and arrow on one knee. What a snipe that was. Him and Colin Roberts getting the little rush out of neutral after the turnover was forced by Moses. Roberts sends it across to Lawson on his right side, and Lawson makes no mistakes, going high blocker on Jake Booth. What a shot. That was a pure snipe from Christopher Lawson.
And Christopher Lawson brings this back to within one. And this is going to be some ending here halfway through the period. Look out! Oh, what a save! Dylan Clancy responding.
Those lively boards coming into play right there. That was Brian Bowman who had the opportunity. Or sorry, no, that was Daniel Duffy for Rowan right there. Slap shot one-timer off that huge bounce from the boards. Great save by Dylan Clancy. He had to be extra aware right there.
9:26 remaining here in period 3. We are back to a one-goal game thanks to Christopher Lawson. This one is sent for Kai Levy. Look out, a turnover. Duffy to the front. Thomas looking to rip a backhand. We have a penalty upcoming.
It's going to go against Wilmington.
Wilmington to the box. And it looks like Luke Moses is going to go.
Yep, I believe that they're going to get Moses for an interference behind the net. It looked like he held up the play of Daniel Duffy right there.
So Luke Moses back to the box. I believe that's his second trip of the day.
Yep, he had a rough in the first period.
And the Rowan power play now with a chance to regain that 2-goal lead. 9:09 on the clock. Face off to the left of Clancy. Culbreth and Finley. Finley wins the draw to the point. It's Chandler. Good to see Cameron Chandler back out there.
Yeah, that was a hard hit he took earlier in this period.
This comes near side. Jones in the corner. Down low, Milliken for Jones again. At the point now, it's Cutler, and across for Chandler. Cutler, down low, Finley. Playing it through the middle. It sits right there. Taberham kicks it up to the point.
Good block by Taberham right there. They wanted to get Milliken in that bumper spot to rip a one-timer. He did. Taberham was the one in front of Dylan Clancy, though, to muffle that shot. And Gray with another shot block right there on Cameron Chandler.
The net is off. The net is off. The net is off.
Up. Oh, that is not going to be
Wow.
Wow, Rowan is very upset on the bench right here. The net came off. Carter Jones had Dylan Clancy on his back. That was an easy goal. Whistle comes in first. And that is going to be a tough one to swallow for the Profs.
That is a tough one. The net was off for about 10 seconds before the whistle blew. And I think that's what Rowan is upset about. Why did the whistle not blow earlier? And it was Carter Jones who put the puck in the back of the net, but it will not count.
Yep, the coaches are begging for an explanation. Refs don't seem to want to give one right now, and they won't. Neither official going over despite lots of yelling from the Rowan bench. Oh, and now we might get it. Now we might get him. All right, there we go. Now we'll get a little conversation.
The ref going over to talk to the Rowan coaches.
And that was a very short conversation.
As we drop the puck. So still a minute 20 on the power play. As Carter Jones gets robbed of a goal. And here comes Bradley Gray in shorthanded. Gray to the goal, and he puts it wide. Takes a big hit behind the play, too, from Zangara, and back comes Rowan. This is Thomas into the offensive zone. He's going to backhand it around. Neal trying to sweep it out. It comes back to the point. Rudolph across. Thomas fans on the shot. He gets it back. Rudolph shoots it through screens, and a save by Clancy. Right back to the front. It goes through the crease. Clancy back to his feet. Thomas around one, around two. Oh, Clancy was down and out, but he gets back up.
They can get Zangara. He's got an open net, and it's too late now. Dylan Clancy's finally able to recover. Wow, a wasted opportunity for Rowan right there.
Thomas shooting one. It was blocked by Bianchi, his own teammate. Bianchi gets it back right to the front. Tipped on goal. The rebound goes wide. Bianchi swinging it around near side. Riley Rudolph was out of position, and it comes back to center.
What a sequence there for Rowan. They had a couple of opportunities at an empty net as Dylan Clancy went super far out to his left to try and block a pass. Ended up on his back with an empty goal. They just could not get the puck over to JT Zangara, who would have had a layup to make it 4-2 for the Profs. And we are back to even strength as well.
Wilmington does kill off the penalty. Moses out of the box. He is on the bench. And moving out now are the Seahawks. Owens trying to find Levy. Pass too far in front of him. Right back to the front. Graves couldn't direct it on net.
Looked like the pad of Booth may have caught a tiny chunk of that, but that was a weak shot. Graves definitely would want that one back if he can see the replay. He had a lot of open daylight on that glove side.
This is played to the far side. Chandler. And now it's center Kai Levy moving in. Thinks about it. And now he'll dump it in on his backhand, but up out of play.
Big penalty kill for Wilmington right there. There'll definitely be some controversy, especially if they tie this game for that no goal for Carter Jones in tight. But either way, the Seahawks not letting that unfortunate series of events of Rowan rattle them. Killing off the penalty with 6:20 to go here in the third period. They still trail by one, but they have had the momentum on their side.
There's a shot by Levy. It was blocked. That time Frattaroli on the block. Duffy out to center. Has it poked away, but he gets it back. And he's going to twist this far into the Wilmington end. No icing. Bessemer back for Corey Levy. Corey Levy to Bessemer. And that's turned over and kept in by Thomas for the moment. Now Kai Levy will take it over. And he will play it off the wall to center.
He's so good.
Kai Levy's such a smooth skater. So fun to watch out here. And we've been lucky enough to see him play now 3 times this year.
Just that pass was the vision off the boards.
And just such a good decision
maker,
too.
teach.
Yeah, just such a good decision maker as well. Here is Lynn Harris in his own end. Takes a check from Lawson and loses the puck. In comes Wilmington. Moses, backhand pass to the center, taken away by Cameron Chandler.
They wanted to get Neal for a one-timer right there. Defenseman was changing just a little bit too late for that play.
Ooh, and Cameron Chandler just puts that one barely wide. And this is floated back out to center. It's Hammercheck. And he's going to put it right back in. Look out, bouncing puck. Clancy stopped it, and that net comes off again.
No whistle this time.
No whistle. The ref fixed it. Here is Connor Milliken in neutral ice. Down under 5 minutes to go here in regulation time. Score is 3-2 in favor of Rowan. It was Christopher Lawson who got things closer earlier here in the third period with a beautiful shot.
Yeah, it really was off that pass from Colin Roberts. That second line for UNC-Wilmington responsible for both of their goals this morning.
And this is dumped back in, this time by Karakavadis. And behind the net, it's Thomas. He's got Zangara going towards the net. He'll give to Zangara behind. Backhand pass to the front. Thomas trying to poke it in, and it doesn't get behind Clancy. And Thomas was trying to fool Clancy.
I think that there may have been a little loose puck for a second there. Dylan Clancy having to squeeze his legs together to cover up anything that may have leaked through the 5-hole. That was a late whistle, and Nicholas Thomas knew that there may have still been a puck available. Good job by Dylan Clancy realizing that there was no whistle right there and doing everything he could to make sure that puck was covered up. 4:13 to play here in the third period, and Rowan is now up to 50 shots on goal.
Wow. Face off to the left of Clancy. Off the draw, back to Thomas. He shoots one, glove save, Clancy.
Good save by Clancy right there. Caught it with the glove and then did the little flare afterwards. that one definitely seemed a little bit extra.
Dude, he loves it. He loves it. Oh, it's awesome to see.
Yeah, he knows he's the star.
Absolutely, absolutely. Made a cool 48 saves here so far this morning. Tie up off the draw comes to Thomas, who tries to pull the trigger. It was blocked. And this comes back out to center. Now we are under 4 minutes to go.
Start to keep an eye on Dylan Clancy here. I imagine with a 1-goal deficit, they'll probably look to pull him around the 2-minute mark.
This is a high stick if Wilmington touches, and they do. So not a penalty, but just played with a high stick. So this faceoff will come back to center ice.
Yeah,
it'll come back.
It'll come back all the way to where the pass initially came from.
Right, into the Wilmington side of neutral ice.
Yep, that was Colbreth trying his best to force Riccardi to touch that puck. Riccardi knew that there was a high stick on the play. Makes Colbreth touch it instead, and this faceoff comes all the way back to the Wilmington end of neutral.
Trainer will play this out to center. Cutler loses his stick, and back forward is Frateroli. Tipped out.
Offside.
And this is delayed offside. Kai Levy touches, so it is offside.
Levy tried his best to keep that one in right there, just could not quite do it. Linesman noticed. Immediate whistle for offside right there. 3:37 now to go in the third period.
It's going to be Jess Day and Cameron Chandler on the draw.
Wilmington coaches shouting some instructions to Dylan Clancy right here, probably telling him when they want him to pull him.
Back in his own end, Cutler trying to lift this out. Kept in by Bessemer. Cutler again. Now it will be swung down the length of the ice by Finley, and it's icing.
Yep, offensive zone draw coming up for the Seahawks right here. This is the break that they need. Need to get a clean win and probably go for a set piece. Have this play develop through your defensemen who have been shooting the puck so well today. Get some screeners in front. Try to take away that vision of Jake Booth.
Draw won by Bowman. It's going to be smacked around by Frateroli. It does not get out. Benny will push it in deeper. One-hand pass to Bowman. He's going to throw it around the other way. That won't work. Tabraham pinching in from the point. And it comes back to this side. Bessemer is going to shoot one. Tipped. And it finds its way to Jake Booth. Look out! Where's the puck? Oh, my goodness. It goes behind the net.
Jess Day with a great chip right there. And Benny with the opportunity right after it. Just could not quite get that one cleanly in on Jake Booth.
Frateroli, he's going to throw it into the offensive zone. Into the middle. This is tipped away from Chandler. And now it's Jacob Benny for the Seahawks. 2.5 minutes to go. At center, Bessemer will push it forward. Now Cutler Right back the other way. It's a spring pass. Chandler in alone. Backhand save by Clancy.
Dylan Clancy keeping the Seahawks in the game late right here. Turnover in neutral ice. Spring pass to Cameron Chandler. Number 18 in white comes in alone with speed. Tries to go forehand, backhand, and Dylan Clancy doesn't fall for it. Big save from number 85, up to 49 saves on the day.
Very, very good numbers for Dylan Clancy.
And I think that if the next time Wilmington gets an established offensive zone presence, he's probably off to the bench.
I would assume so. So as Kai Levy moves out, let's see. It looks like they have their squad on the ice that they would want. And this is played back out to center, though.
Clancy got about 10 feet right there, and then the turnover, he immediately went back to the blue.
Here's Connor Milliken now for Rowan. He's going to fire this in. Under 2 minutes to go. Levy finds Graves into the middle, turned over. Levy now back on it. Kai Levy shakes off Cameron Chandler for his brother Corey. He's going to try to put it on net. Riccardi gloves it down. And will this get out? No, it won't. Not for the moment. But now Duffy is going to skate it out on his own.
Dylan Clancy got about halfway up the zone that time and then went back to the blue after the turnover yet again. They're really trying to pull him right now.
And that puck got caught up in the equipment of Logan Neal. There it is. And with a minute 29 on the clock, it will be a defensive zone draw for Wilmington.
I think we're going to get a timeout here, too.
Yep.
Timeout called by the Seahawks with 1:29 to go here in the third period, trailing by a goal. Going to discuss the personnel that they want out there, give them a little breather, give Dylan Clancy instructions about when they want him to dash for the bench. But this has been a good game so far, Andrew. As we discussed going into it, these are two very evenly matched teams, and it has not disappointed.
Absolutely. Two teams that just play similar styles, and they've really combated each other here today. And it's delivered a very good game.
Yeah, and the difference has just been those lucky bounces for Rowan in the first period. 2 goals that went in off of UNC-Wilmington defensemen. Ones that Dylan Clancy just had no chance on. The first one hitting Joey Bessemer, the second one hitting Cam Traynor. Just unlucky breaks for the Seahawks, put them in a 2-0 hole early. They've clawed their way back to get themselves within 1 late here in the third.
You think about one or both of those go a different way. This is a completely different game. UNC-Wilmington might be winning right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Those are just 2 really unfortunate bounces that there's honestly nothing you can do about. Those are plays your defensemen are just trying to block the shots, and it just ends up becoming a impossible puck for your goalie to save.
Absolutely. So Wilmington is ready. The Profs are ready. Booth back to his net. Clancy back to his. And we will drop this puck. Again, a minute 29 on the clock. Wilmington down 1. As both players' benches rise to their feet and tap the boards.
Got an exciting atmosphere for this last minute and a half here.
Face-off won back by Roberts. Neal's going to reverse this. It's Kai Levy there. Wilmington needs to move out of their own end and get Clancy to the bench, but they turn it over. Roberts gets it back, but it's taken back by Rowan. Who wants it?
Yeah, Rowan just trying to win by possession right now. If they don't let Wilmington into the offensive zone, there's nothing the Seahawks can do.
Frattaroli's going to sky this one all the way down. Is it icing? Yes, it is.
Big mistake there by Rowan, getting a little bit too aggressive. You got to be taking the easy passes in those situations to just maintain your possession. Instead, they go aggressive, and it turns into an icing for the Profs, and Dylan Clancy standing at the hash marks. If Wilmington wins this faceoff, he's surely headed off to the bench.
Absolutely. So this is a huge faceoff for Colin Roberts, and now Rowan is going to take their timeout.
Yep, timeout for the Profs. They probably want to get either these players rested up or change up their personnel after that icing.
And I imagine this will also give Wilmington a chance to draw something up off this draw.
Yeah, absolutely. They've had a lot of really good set pieces here this morning. Most of them running through either Luke Moses or Kai Levy. I'd imagine one of those two will be ready for a quick shot off the faceoff if Roberts is able to secure a clean win. And we'll see if they reconsider leaving Dylan Clancy in at all, or if they just go with 6 after this timeout.
We'll see. It looks like Clancy's still standing on the ice over there by that left door.
He's got 1 foot on the bench.
He does have 1 foot right now, talking to backup goalie Joshua Davis. And Clancy,
it looks
no
like
signal
he's
yet.
going to go to the bench. He's getting closer and closer.
He is getting close.
Jake Booth stretching out on the other side, getting ready. He knows that he's going to have a lot of work in this final minute of play.
And Clancy's going to go back to his net, or
he'll go back to the.
Now he's going to the bench.
Now he's going to the bench.
So Dylan Clancy on the bench. 6 skaters out there for UNC-Wilmington. Empty net at the other side.
And both benches are getting hyped up again. They know what's on the line right here. 1:04 to play in the third.
6 on 5. UNC-Wilmington trying to tie it with almost a minute to go. Face off. One back by Wilmington. Moses.
Couldn't get the set piece right there. It ended up on Moses' backhand. If it's a forehand, he's got a clean shot on Jake Booth right there.
Roberts to the middle. He shoots one. Saved by Booth. And it's not cleared. From the point, Moses. That shot was blocked. And a race to the corner. Kai Levy gets there first. Levy walking to the middle. Levy shoots one. Saved by Booth. He didn't know where it was, but he has it.
Yeah, that one caught up in the equipment of Booth. He wasn't sure what part of his body had it, but there was enough to keep it out of the net. Kai Levy getting in tight right there. I imagine we're going to see a very similar look for this face-off for Wilmington right here. Luke Moses nearly had a beautiful set piece off the draw. Great face-off win by Roberts. Just ended up with the puck on his backhand.
41 seconds on the clock.
Here
Face-off one.
Oh, it bounces over his stick.
That one is shot just wide. Booth reacted late to it. Levy moving in from the point. He takes a check. Rudolph. He's just going to eat it there. He got the pressure now. Lawson trying to dig it out.
Under 30 seconds now.
They still battle in the corner. It squirts out for Corey Levy, who shoots it wide. This comes near side. It's Moses. He's going to put it back towards the net. Big rebound. Corey Levy trying to battle for it. Neal shoots one through traffic. Zangara on the clear. And it's Nicholas Thomas to the empty net.
No mistakes there for Nicholas Thomas off the pass from JT Zangara. Rowan's got a 2-goal lead with 8 seconds left, but Wilmington nearly getting the game-tying goal right there. They had the set piece they wanted off of that face-off. A clean win by Roberts, straight back to Luke Moses, who was ready to rip one. Just got a little bit too excited, and the puck bounced over his stick. Blew the opportunity right there. That was the golden chance they were hoping for, and now trailing by 2 with 8 seconds. This is just a formality at this point.
The final seconds will dwindle off the clock, and exactly what we expected coming into this game. An incredibly even one, an incredible game from both sides, but the Rowan Profs come out on top. Final score 4-2. And Jake Booth getting mobbed by his boys.
As is Dylan Clancy. Both goalies put on a show for us here today.
And Clancy put up, you don't give him the empty net goal, do you?
The empty net goal still shot on goal. So he was 49 out of 50. Oh, no, sorry. He was 48 out of 51.
48 of 51 for Dylan Clancy. But Jake Booth gets the win, and that is going to do it for us here. Game 1 of Day 3 at the ACC Showcase. We've got another one coming right up after this, so stay tuned for it. It's Virginia Tech and Penn State. Thank you for tuning in to Rowan and UNCW. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, everyone.